Hello and welcome. I think it's time for a quick Coti update. Coti not doing much at the moment. A lot of you guys are frustrated. I know that Coti, while Bitcoin has actually gone up quite a bit in the last few days, Coti has actually gone down. And for that, we need to understand that in the whole phase of the correction that Bitcoin went through, and other cryptos as well in the last few weeks, Coti actually performed really well. So it's not a massive surprise that Coti, when it decouples itself from Bitcoin a little bit, that it now acts a little bit differently. We just need to understand that. At the moment, Coti is trading in a range, really. If we just take the bodies of the wicks here, it's trading in a range between 50 cents and 65 cents. I mean, it already went up to 70 cents, but only with the wicks here, not on the daily. Yeah, so on the shorter term time frames, we managed to get up to these levels as well, and maybe had some wicks, some candles closing at these levels, but not on the daily. On the daily, we were trading and had candles closing between 50 and 65 cents. So we're really trading in that range here. We came all the way up from down here. You remember that we actually called the breakout before it happened, which was good. Cup and handle, various breakouts we did have. We called the major cup and handle breakout here, which happened, and the price target was reached very closely. So that was a good sign. And we are in an uptrend in my view, even though we are consolidating up here at the moment. But after such a pump, we made really impressive gains. After such a pump, that is no surprise. The positive thing is we can identify very clearly an uptrending trend line, even though we could, just let's say we come down to that line once more, and that is roughly at 32 cents at the moment, but it is an ascending trend line. And as long as we stay above that, I think times are looking really good, and the situation is really looking good for Coti. So watch that trend line. I think that trend line could possibly be used for trade entry. So let's say we come down once more. If we do, nobody knows, but anything is happening. Anything is possible in crypto markets, especially with a volatile crypto such as Coti with a lower market cap. You can see, there's a lot of volatility up here as well. Just look at the bodies of the candles, how intraday the price is really changing and moving massively up and down all the time. So there is a lot of volatility in the market. And yes, while dropping below 50 cents would be not great, because it just is a very important support level. You have a very clearly defined top here, and it was also a breakout point of that cup and handle. But it is possible, we came down various times to that level, and from there we always bounced off. So all the way here we traded alongside that, then we overextended, came back down, went up again, came back down to that, went up again. Maybe we come down once more, or maybe we now find support at 50 cents. So let's take a look at that. But certainly just wanted to make you aware of that ascending trend line. Put it on your chart. It's a very important one, right? So what is also a very important one is that we can see that we're currently above all the moving averages, 20, 50 and 200, and we might find support here at the 20-day moving average, because you can clearly see that we're currently coming down here. We made our high. Since then we've come down slowly, very slowly, which is healthy. I would say a healthy consolidation, and we have some important support points coming up. Let's just quickly take a look at the indicators here. We can see that the MACD, the histogram is in the green, but we're about to make a bearish crossover, which indicates we could come down once more if we have that bearish signal here. And also we can see that we are about to make a bearish cross here, and the histogram might go into the red. So yeah, we look a bit bearish here on the MACD. We can see that we are however in the bullish range on the RSI, and also we still have a long signal on the ADX. So still overall looking still quite good, even though we are in this consolidation at the moment, because of which the MACD is going to make probably a bearish crossover. But on the other hand, we were also very close on the RSI in the overbought range, which is why we just have that consolidation at the moment. Let's just take a look at where we are in terms of support and resistance levels, because the 50 I already mentioned, it's a very important one, but we currently find support at a very important support level as well. And let's just draw the Fibonacci retracement levels onto the chart here, and we can see that these play out. They are very important. From the last pump here, we can identify the important Fibonacci retracement levels that also provide us some support. So we had the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, which is just sitting at the 50 cents, or actually 49, but it's close enough. So we had support here various times, but actually currently we are finding support here at the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level at around 54 cents. So you can clearly see that we dropped below that, but we found support, and the body is currently, the current price is just above that level. So we seem to be finding here some support. We can also see that, in my view, these candles are getting a little bit smaller here. However, we cannot identify a bullish divergence yet. So I think we might come down a little bit more. Actually, maybe we will find support at the 50-cent level. But because we've been trading really for a while now in this channel, we might really find support here at 50 cents, come back up again, you know, might trade in that range for a moment, just while we are consolidating after these massive gains to the upside, because the market was just a little bit overheated. Coti was a bit overheated. Now, if we drop 50 cents, you know, what are the key support levels? There are 44 cents, which is the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. That's the golden pocket. That is an important one to look out for as well. And then we've got 37 cents, but certainly a very important one is that ascending trend line. I can't give you a fixed figure for that, your value, because this is an ascending one, and depending on when it happens, you know, it will be a different value, but you can certainly put it on your chart and just track it as well. And then, you know, at some point, of course, if we break above the 69 cents, I think then we have very nice targets like 81 cents here and 95 here at the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. Someone asked me if I personally believe that Coti could reach $1 this year. You know, I think it can, but that is really only a gut feel. That is intuition. That has nothing to do with technicals, because you can't really talk about when something is going to happen, other than if you have, for example, a triangle pattern, and you know at that point you will move into the apex, then you can talk about a breakout. But you can't really say that at the end of the year something will be at that or that value. It wouldn't be, or you need to understand that it is just intuition. It's just my feeling, and I just base that on Bitcoin's price, because I think we will still see another bull market, or a continuation of the bull market, and I refer to the stock to flow model. And then, you know, the Coti will get more interesting as well, as Cardano, I believe, will move up as well, because we know about the partnership between Cardano and Coti. And that's really everything. I mean, just watch these levels, guys, and as I said, I think we might come down to that 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level once more at 49 cents. But 50 cents is obviously a psychological value. I think if we lose that, we could come down really to, in the first instance, to 44 cents, which is that golden pocket, the golden ratio. And after that, we come to that currently sitting at 32 cents trend line. But it's an ascending trend line. All of that is really looking good. I think only when and only if we should drop below that trend line, which we really haven't done since we could draw that trend line. If we drop below that, that would be really bearish for Coti. Can't see that happening at the moment. I think the chart looks very strong. I think in terms of dollar cost averaging, that this is a good time to buy for me personally. I'm gonna add a little bit more Coti to my personal portfolio while we are retracing here. You know, I won't spend all of it at once. I always split it into smaller chunks and then split it over a period of time. That just takes the emotion out, and it has worked for me very well over the last few weeks, months, and even years. So that's pretty much everything for today. Hopefully you liked that update. If you did, please smash the like button, and if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, then please subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.